Baby boomers, millennials, this is your time to shine. But of course, it doesn't mean I'm cutting out my Gen Z because you guys know I'm here for you. It remains your girl, MIKA on the MIC. And today with me, I am honored to introduce you guys to a legend. I mean, it needs no introduction, let's not lie. But I'm going to do it because I feel honored to do it. With me today is a founding member of the Plantashun Boiz. You know, the people that shaped the Nigerian music industry and, opened the path for other people to come in and do their own thing. And, he has, see, let me just tell you, he's a legend, he's an icon, and he is Blackface Naija.
That's what's up. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. How y'all doing? You like people, how y'all doing? We're live on this.
Okay, we're going to go straight into it, right?
Okay.
Plantashun Boiz. What was the inspiration behind that? And how were you able to, I understand that the scene was a bit different back then. We didn't have social media, we didn't have all of streaming platforms, we didn't have all of those things. Yeah. What was the inspiration behind it? What was the drive that pushed you into making that such a success?
Well, the drive was basically like, being a young kid growing up, you just want to have something to show that you have a talent, you have a skill, you have something you can share with the people. And growing up, we also everybody had their different skills and talents. It just depends on the one you want to major on. But from the different skills, I decided to major on writing music and singing, And then because we have to speak about the plight of our people. And so I decided to choose that route. And that's the reason why I decided to be a singer. And with that, I can create an impact. I can touch people's life. I can try to make a change in a society. I could, be somebody of some influence that I can be able to say, yo, this is wrong and this is right, and people can adhere, and the world can be a better place. So it's just basically about just chasing your dream and trying to make the world a better place, isn't it?
All right, I totally get that. I totally dig that.
Yeah,
all right, so I'm sure that you've talked about the origin and how you guys came together to make Plantashun Boiz a lot of times. But is there any story that you really never gave about how you guys actually came together, sat down together and say,
no.
How did you make the name?
The name is just basically because of the fact that, my dad is a farmer after he retired from the army.
Okay.
So I became a plantation boy as a result of that. So I was going to the farm, farming yams, cassava, rice. I was just basically going to the farm, when it's not time for me to go to school.
Okay.
And so that was how the
name
idea
came to be.
Started coming, because when I'm working in the farms, definitely you need some things to pass your time.
Definitely.
Which is singing songs.
Okay, so you literally started on the farm. Most people say they started in the choir. You started on the farm.
Yeah, but because the farm is the continuation of the choir. When you're alone, you sing. When you're with the choir, you still sing.
But were you a part of the choir? Were you ever a part of the choir?
Yes, I was part of the choir.
Okay, so classic story.
Yeah,
started from the choir.
Marcel Gabriel Secondary School.
Okay, that's
so I was
amazing.
Part of the choir too.
Okay.
So the music really started from there.
All right. So now let's go. We're pushing the timeline forward a bit. Now,
Okay.
Plantashun Boiz have been made. You guys have released one album. You've released the second album. How was that journey like? Finally getting some kind of fame, recognition.
Yeah, Plantashun Boiz. You know how the band started. We started when there was no social media.
Yes.
So it was basically they sell your CDs in stores.
That kind of vibe.
Like right now, you cannot get CDs in stores.
Definitely not.
Till you request and they can print the CDs for you. And now you just have to use your phones and social media. That's where you can get your music from. But then you have to what you're doing. If you sell 1 million copies, you're gonna know from the printing, But this one now is different. Is online. How do you get accountability for everything online?
I mean, the streaming platforms do have that feature.
Yeah, but it can't be like when you are the one selling it yourself. You will be more accountable for what you do than other people being accountable.
So do you think music was more authentic back then
I
than
believe
it is now?
Yes, very, very authentic.
Just based off of the
Apart from that, they have things they use now. They have things like AI they used to write music.
Yeah.
We didn't used to have that.
Okay.
We didn't used to have that. We didn't used to have where you just write lyrics and you just put it to a machine and the machine sings the lyrics, sings it the way the machine is programmed to. We didn't used to have that. So everything, the head was the machine. You have to write the lyrics. Okay, now there's some times that we used to see, maybe you watch artists, some of them are holding their phones. I know some write on their phones, like have their notepad.
Yes.
But then on that same telephone, there's the AI. So you could have some persons in a booth, like they're rapping, and they are reading from AI. And you never know that it's AI. You could even have voices that are AI voices, and you don't even know. So that's how authentic it can be is when the artist is live on the stage, and with no vocals behind them, and you can hear them live. Then you will know that this is the real artist that is singing the song.
So it's safe to say that you believe that, back then when you used to have like the authenticity, it was better then.
Of course it was better.
But some people believe that AI made things a little easier.
Well,
And
it's easier
better.
for some persons, but it's like, when, I don't know how will I put it.
Okay.
There's artificial rice
Yes.
and there's artificial fish. Some fishes, they be like saying a real fish. They are like not real. You test them, that this one does not feel like rubber. There's some different products that are not so real.
They're not original.
Thank you. So that's how some of the music came to be. Not so original, but people need it. There's demand and there's supply. So you still go and cap it.
Okay.
But before, it was totally different.
Okay. If you had a choice to would you have preferred to still be in the music industry back then, or would you have preferred to be in the music industry now? Like if you could choose.
Well, there's some
right now.
things that they should have still kept going, that they shouldn't have just phased out.
Things
like physical distribution of the CDs, you shouldn't have phased that one out. Because that one will be like, you can have the history, you can have the history. Like,
but isn't that more stressful? If you have ways to make things easier, why not just take it?
But if you buy, like, it now calls for, how some people keep records. Now all your records now is just a telephone.
Yeah.
Now if you buy records, you have them on your shelf.
Definitely.
If you have kids don't have to go to your telephone to listen to music. They just go to the shelf, they get the music, they play it, and they don't have to see other things they don't have to see. The music goes to them directly. But now the music has to pass through a lot of different things
Streams
before it gets to the person that wants to just listen to the music. Now there's adverts on the music.
Definitely, that's something
You see, so there's some different things that are now involved in it that was not involved in the first place.
Yeah.
So I would have still preferred some things to still stay the way they were. Like,
so is it just distribution you think should have remained, physical distribution, or are there any other things?
Physical distribution should have remained, and then how will I put it? Live performances as well should have also been like,
But that
more.
didn't go completely extinct. A lot of
But
people
in
still do
Nigeria
like
here, we
performances.
don't have it that much because we only just depend on the social media to watch these live performances now.
Yeah, like there's
Exactly.
YouTube live performances.
But there used to be a time that we go to the TBS and the place will be filled. You can feel the energy of the people.
We still have
coming to
concerts
you.
like that.
Like, when did the last did they have that?
I mean, experience happens every year.
Experience is what?
It's a concert. Like
Is
they
a concert?
perform
Is a
live.
gospel show?
Yeah,
But that's
gospel
not
concert.
a regular show where you have a Davido, you have a Burna Boy.
I mean, last year we had
Niger.
Native Land. We had so many concerts last year. I mean, the Coca-Cola Olamide show was
So we should be
also-
having that regularly,
Okay.
so that we can now also, the message can be passed to the people when it happens regularly, not just on the social media to get all the information. At least the artists are responsible for the society. So if the artists come out and be like, yo, you people should, try to, be good to your neighbors, that's going to touch the people more than when they just see them just on the telephone and swagging
TV.
jeans and showing off cars.
Do you have a
That's
problem with swagging
No, but it's
jeans
not
and showing
enough.
off
What I'm
cars?
saying, the people deserve to get more
That just
than
the
just
swagging
that.
jeans
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. I actually I see what
Thank you very
you're trying to do. Okay, so let's go away from the music scene right now and go
Okay.
back to the Plantashun Boiz story, right?
Why are you always on the Plantashun
No,
Boiz
because
story?
that is something, your legacy. That is something that you did that people are still going to recognize you for
yes. So
today.
that's the reason why I don't worry talking about it. But
Why
you
do you
know,
want to talk about it?
No, because I don't want to stay on that for too long.
Yeah.
Like the Plantashun Boiz have a new album out now.
Honestly, though, like you
The
really
Return.
can't get, I mean, you cannot leave your roots behind.
Yeah.
That's why I want to talk to you, because
okay.
it makes us understand the mind of Blackface Nigeria as an artist, because you were able to create something like that. And that's like the standard right now that the world has put you on, because for you to be able to do something like that, then definitely you can do more.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And I know that you disbanded at one point, but you guys came back together. I think 2007.
Yeah, there was a time that we went for separate ways, and then we came back to do another album. It was Plan B album.
Yeah.
And since then, nobody wanted to come to the studio again, like to really talk about making another record.
Okay.
So, but I just put out another record now,
Okay.
which is called The Return.
Yes.
Plantashun Boiz.
And we have seen you in the return.
Exactly. So the music is out there. You guys go check it out.
Definitely.
And then more music will be coming from the band.
Okay.
So I want you guys to know that the band stays. When people are like, the band is gone. No, the band is not gone anywhere. The band stays.
And the name remains
Plantashun Boiz.
Okay, so I know that this might make you a bit uncomfortable, but I need to ask, right? I understand there was some sort of rift between you and another member of the band before. I mean, the whole saga that happened with the African Queen.
Fill me in.
Yeah, I'm about to fill you. I'm about to give you the tea.
Okay, let's go.
So, of course, we all heard rumors about an alleged situation between you and Two-Face, apparently because of the rights to African Queen.
Okay.
That song. Was there any truth to that rumor, or was it just rumors?
Well, you know that some things that have stayed in the minds of people for so long also just needs to be clarified. Do you understand?
Yeah,
and recently you saw that they've come out to clarify the fact that I wrote the song.
Okay.
Because they say when they registered it, they did not give me
the
rights. So they didn't have to do that. They had given me my right from the beginning. Nobody would have said, oh, Blackface writes another one. Juniors didn't need to do that, or the people that were responsible for doing that, they didn't have to do that at all.
Okay.
And how long did they do that to me? They did it like almost like 20, going to 25 years.
That's crazy.
Just giving me a bad name, just for no reason.
That's like actually crazy to me.
It's crazy to imagine that.
It is.
And I'm just thankful that I'm still here.
Yeah.
Because if I'd, like I said, if I'd passed on before you had the chance to interview me, it would have been like, okay, they used to say that, oh, they said that, oh, or maybe they wouldn't have even come to even say the truth in the first place. They would have just kept it like that. But then, at least time reveals everything.
I mean,
and I'm happy to still be here.
Speaking of that song, I mean, the song was allegedly about Annie Dibia Macaulay, right?
The song was not about Annie Dibia. The song was a song for the African woman.
But I thought like she was the inspiration behind it.
She was not the inspiration behind it. She was only used as a vixen in the video.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. With another girl again. There were like two girls they used. When Kenny's Music did the video that they did for Two-Face, when I told him to release the song.
Okay.
So she was just a vixen. She was like, it was not because of I was writing a song.
Okay.
No.
But now, right now, social media is agog with this whole situation that's happening between Two-Face and Annie. Do you have like...
What's going on?
So apparently, Two-Face came online and wrote that he had been separated from Annie for a while, and then like they're getting divorced or whatever. Oh. But like the uproar on social media now is because apparently Annie has been getting some sort of backlash from the show that she's on, Young, Famous and African. And, you know, they are insulting her with the situation that's happened with Two-Face over the years, right? And now he has come out to say that. And then somebody now said on his account that they're acting, but then he made a video and then he was like, they know hack me, and me talk that kind of vibe. So it's just like, that's the uproar on social media right now.
Okay, so...
Do you have like any 2 cents that you want to drop on that? Did you like see it coming?
I don't really know how to, you know, it's family matters, you know. I believe family should take care of family. And family should handle what is going on in the family. It's not something that I can't just weigh in, you know. But all I can say is they should just try and know that they got kids.
Yes.
And kids need to be shown good examples.
Yes.
And that's all. Just once you know that you got kids and they need to see good examples, then I think you'll be able to know what to do and what not to do.
Okay, I think that's a very, very valid response.
That's just it.
And all of that. All right, so now you have told us that we have a new Plantashun Boiz, you know,
album out.
Yes, the return, by the way.
There's a new album.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out. Are you going to do physical distributions or you do online?
Well, we're doing online now. But we wish that we could
You
have
could
physical
bring it back now.
distribution.
You could bring it back.
But it's not that easy. You know, it's a whole cartel of people that will decide if that's what they want to do. I know they decided to take it out in the first place. So they have to decide if they want to bring it back.
But like right now, right, obviously we can see that the music industry has metamorphosed into something different from probably what it was like in your day. How do you think the sound that we're going to get from the return is going to be able to, you know, strive properly in this music scene right now?
Well, you know that every band have their sound. You cannot expect to buy an Eric Donaldson's album and you expect to be hearing him singing like Portable.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Shots fired.
You're not gonna get that. No, like his vibe, Portable vibe. I love Portable. I love his vibe. It's very different.
Yes, it is.
So if you want to listen to a Portable vibe, you know
You listen to
what to go to. You know where to go to. You want to listen to the Plantashun Boiz vibe. You know where to go to. You want to listen to the Blackface Nigeria vibe. You know where to go to. You want to listen to maybe a Arasta, you know where to go to, and their sounds are all totally different. So it just depends on what you want and what appeases you.
Okay. But are we going to be seeing a lot of you in like shows? Is there a concert coming up?
I've been doing some appearances here and there, and I hope to do more.
Okay.
You know, because the fans, they want me, they always want me to perform, you know, because I like to sing live. So when I'm singing live, they always feel me. And that's the reason why they're always like, we need you to come, we need you to come.
So you're putting a show together for the fans,
Yeah,
right?
we're planning a show for the fans yet. Yes, and I'm going to give you guys updates on that.
Yes, because I want my invite. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm going to send you that you invite many other people to come
yes,
as well.
the Gen Z are going to come and take over.
And I'm inviting all the whole crew, everybody to come as well.
Yeah.
But when that time comes, I'll let you guys know.
All right.
You know, but I'm talking with some people already. And we're trying to do the first Ghetto Child concert, which is a Blackface Nigeria show. Just me singing from the beginning to the end. Of course, with some people coming to support as well. But then they can get a feel and be filled with my music. And before they can, at least they'll take some things home.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
I who knows, you could revive the wave of live singing concerts.
Yeah, other people have been doing it, and I'm still enjoying them. But then we still need to do our own bit.
Yes.
You know, so that's why we're still here.
All right, thank you very much. Anyways, on the final note, what would you say to, you know, artists that are just upcoming and, you know, just looking up to you or something like that?
Well, artists, firstly, you have to be original, very original. You can't go around sampling people's music. Copyright will come knocking on your door. And then your passion, stick to it. You know, you can't just develop overnight. It takes time, you know, and then listen to other people as well. While you listen, you learn, you hit the notes, but don't just jack their sound, copy them and start to make it yours.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to look at us as Nigerians, as we like to take people's things. Because some of this music will be coming from overseas, and they are not going to be happy when they see that we are taking that as a culture. So we have to be the original people. We have to think and create our own sound, and then make the people respect us even more.
Okay.
So that is the reason why I am Blackface Nigeria. I have to talk about the plights of my people.
You heard it straight from the lion's mouth, right? Be original, stick to you, stick to your passions. Don't be a copycat.
Don't be
a copycat.
Don't be.
Anyway, this is where we're going to wrap up for today's show. I have been your girl, Mika, and I've been talking to the great Blackface Nigeria. He has told you again to go and check out The Return, the new Plantashun Boiz album. And, of course, you know, shows are going to come up. I'll keep you updated because, you know, I got you. On this note, I'm going to say bye, guys. See you next time.
Thanks for having me.